sheriff for the county. How are you, Stephen? So, Stephen, this is it. You're in a sit down interview now. Okay.
Yes.
You've kind of explained to me more in the last interview. And now I'm going to really wear my journalist hat. I want to address every issue that your candidate is smearing you on, I guess, traditional ads. The first one he's smearing you on is you're a high school dropout.
Yeah.
Address that first of all. And I don't think that has anything to do with running this position because you have the credentials. But go ahead with that.
I'm not a high school dropout. I have my high school diploma at IRCC Community College. That is a false allegation.
And so the false allegation, why at the community college? Explain that story to people, how you had to
Sure.
reform yourself in certain ways. Because this is the thing is you're the candidate for the people. Okay. For the
Absolutely.
people. So explain that.
So when I was in high school in 2000 at Centennial High School, I got arrested for possession of alcohol. I had a case of beer in the back of my car, and then I graduated at IRCC.
Okay. So all of us have done
When
those
I when
things
I
in
was no
high
no I
school.
was 17 years old. I was 17 years old.
I have done it at 17. So I'm not running for politics. Then you'll say,
Yeah.
Neil, you're kicking yourself. Someday you will probably.
Yeah.
No, so no, but that's okay. We make these mistakes. And what happened? So just kind of describe what happened after you got arrested with beer at 17.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, that changed my life for the better, and obviously, I'm here now, understanding what people go through and how we can maybe correct those decisions and make sure that this, people have kids who go through these types of things, and what we can do to work with the community and raise awareness for the community, for the people.
So basically, you got expelled from the high school and then went to the community college.
Yeah, back then there was a zero tolerance, where it was like 10, 20 to life. There was a big thing with guns going on and dare programs and stuff like that. So it's very imperative that we, work together.
Okay. That's a key thing for sure. So that's the first allegation, which I would say that has nothing to do with you running. You're a
No,
successful
I
businessman,
think, yeah.
entrepreneur, and that doesn't make any sense at all. So let's go to the second allegation, and that involves when you were in the sheriff's office in the correctionals
Yeah,
about
correct. So I worked at St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for a decade. Very great, great career I had there. Every single year for 10 years, I received numerous accommodations, all A's and B's in my from my supervisors, and I really appreciate the St. Lucie County Sheriff's career and everything that I did. I worked with a lot of great people.
and in that process, that's more your why you're qualified. The
Well, I
allegations
know
about
the department. I know
Mhm.
the department. I worked there for a decade, and I know the community. I've been here since '89. My opponent does not know the department. He doesn't know the jail. He doesn't know the courthouse. He's the chief of police. Let's leave him as the chief of police, and let's vote Steven Giordano, who knows the community and the department. It's a no-brainer. And also, I'm here for the people, all people.
Now, let's go back to the second allegation about bail bondsman. Explain what happened there.
Sure. So I had a friend who was a bail bondsman, and one of the false allegations was that he gave me $100. He never gave me $100 for a bond. I wasn't on duty. I wasn't, associated with any type of illegal activity with him with the bond. So that's another false allegation.
What is he also talking about how you can't take this role on because you don't he has more experience than you? What is he bringing that up in his commercials too?
Yeah, he's just saying he's more experienced, obviously, but experience is knowing the department, and I know the moving parts of the jail. I know the moving parts of the courthouse, which he doesn't. He's not. The Port St. Lucie Police Department does not have a jail or a courthouse.
Okay. So that's an important thing. So you've kind of addressed these things. You make mistakes, Stephen. It is what it is. We all do when we're young. And that is makes it for you more for the people. So because you were arrested before 18, address this to the people that you are going to have much more of an understanding of people that have committed a crime and look for reforming them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's just. I'm sorry. Did that go through because
No,
somebody
that's you're
was
good.
calling?
Just go, keep going. No, it didn't.
Okay. Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, Neil.
No, about basically the whole situation with the You know how to reform people because you had to do your own reforming of
Yeah.
your own life. Explain that. And that's going to be important for you to look at for all the people.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we have juveniles at Rock Road, which is our local county jail, where they are there for more serious crimes. They're juveniles, and I used to help mentor some of them. People can go look on my reviews at my St. Stephen Giordano for St. Lucie County Sheriff page. Actually, one left me a very nice review. I've always treated people with the utmost respect. I never used my power or abused my power as a sheriff's deputy or as a correctional officer. I always helped a lot of people, and that's why I'm getting so much love out here right now, running for sheriff, because it's coming back for all the good that I did when I was a sheriff's deputy.
Right. And that's why the race is so close. Now, basically, if I look at the difference between you two is he has never been a sheriff. He's chief of police without a jail. And what was the
Yes.
other major thing? So two things that it's going to make it difficult for him in this transition if he takes on that his current job does not have a jail or what else?
A courthouse.
Okay, so explain
Yeah.
the whole jail courthouse thing. Go ahead.
Sure. So St. Lucie County Sheriff's is over the whole county. That's why we have a jail or a courthouse. The Port St. Lucie Police Department is just in the city. It's a municipality. I went to school in Fort Pierce. That's where the sheriff's office takes precedence, is in Fort Pierce. He's not actively involved in Fort Pierce. He's involved in Port St. Lucie. He's not from Fort Pierce. I am from Fort Pierce. I went to school in Fort Pierce. I worked for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for 10 years. So I know the department, I know the community, and I'm here most of all for everyone.
And not knowing that whole jail courthouse thing is going
It's
to be a
huge.
process. And especially that you are running for the people, they're not going to look at you if you are elected, especially if what happens in November leads to a lot of animosity towards anyone who's a Republican,
Yeah.
potentially, or the other
Yeah.
way, vice versa. You
Yeah.
are here for the people. You are not going to talk about party. And that's going to be very important to unify your county. Explain
For
how
sure.
important it is to unify the county.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, we've turned Republican, more of a county here in the past couple years. So for me, running as a Democrat is probably an underdog. Independents will kind of decide which way they're going to go. But at the end of the day, Giordano's here for everyone. I understand the Republican Party. I was a Republican. I understand the Democratic Party. I'm running as a Democrat. I understand the independent people who, go left or right on whoever they vote for. But at the end of the day, I want everyone to know that Giordano is going to be a fair, firm, but consistent sheriff for the people. Bad guys are going to go to jail. And at the same token, on the flip side of that, we're going to help rehabilitate people to come out of jail, get jobs, get businesses, because at the end of the day, they're going to be our neighbor. You know, we can't just throw away the key and forget about it. We got to help people out to rehabilitate. Everybody deserves a second chance.
All right. Thanks again, Stephen. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Giordano for
God bless.
sheriff.com. All
Yep.
right.